Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 20 of The Road to Glory here with Kyla Adams. Now, today's episode, we're going to get straight into things. As you can see, we did leave off the last episode beginning the month of May, and we also made just under $92,000 of profit for the month of April. So, we're doing really well, and that is also, of course, with an economy that currently sits at an E minus, 18 E minus. Wrestling industry also doing pretty bad there at the moment. Just want to check. Yeah, so Japan, they're at a sort of reasonable level now. They're at a 26E for both and still rising. So obviously the tsunami is pretty lethal. I wonder if we can filter. Yeah, go to Japan. Just want to have a quick look at this just because there is the possibility of us possibly, I just said possibility and possible in the same sentence. Anyway, there's a chance for us to go to maybe Black Canvas Grappling. I mean, we could go to Exodus. I know they're only a small company, but I think Exodus have a lot of money. I did have a Road to Glory that I did maybe 2 years ago, and I actually went to Exodus. Interesting. That would be a pretty good option. Obviously, you got Golden Canvas there as well, but for some reason we can't apply for them. Well, we can apply for them, but they just won't. Well, Kudo won't give up the head booker reigns, so that's fine. Pride Glory are actually Cult as well. That would be absolutely incredible to go to them. Going a bit further down, Sideshow and Warrior Engine, not as keen for them to. Obviously, I think I'd rather just stick with where we are now. Obviously, Warrior Engine is more deathmatch, more garbage wrestling, as you would call it, I guess. More of a hardcore promotion, similar to like CZW in the US. And finally, you got World Level Wrestling, similar sort of boat to Pride Glory. We would literally jump in a heartbeat to get into that company for sure. And of course, they are Cult themselves and Pride Glory. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the creative meeting before we start booking. I said I wanted to get straight into it. I've decided to take a bit of a detour. But number one, as you'd expect, I mean, he steals the show wherever he wrestles. Put him in the main event, you're going to get probably one of the best main events you could. And you put him anywhere else against pretty much anyone, and he will pull a pretty good rating out of them. Just looking at him now, almost up to a B for his psychology, which is good to see. B plus basics there. Just looking at his stats, it's just he's so talented, and I feel like it is only a matter of time. I mean, I haven't even pushed him that hard. Obviously, 41 popularity is essentially the cap at the moment, and yeah, he's capped at both of those for different companies that he works for. Next, we've got Cali Slick, which is really good to see our North American champion up here doing so well. And his psychology's improved a little bit, only lacking in a little bit of selling, to be honest. Similar sort of boat to Kyla. Kyla has everything else apart from, athleticism, power, and toughness, but his selling is just lacking a little bit behind everything else. Let's just track the progress for the entertainment stats. So, as you can see, when we signed him, he hadn't really done anything to his microphone rating, really. And then he comes in for us, and he's gained 5 points. So, doing relatively well. Also, 5 points in charisma, and 5 points in acting as well. Good stuff. Sex appeal did drop there, though, which is interesting. Let's have a look at who's next. We've got Angel of Mercy. Again, similar thing. He's so popular, which is ridiculous. He pretty much got that popular straight away. Haven't really done anything with him. He's improved a little bit as well, as you can see. We then got Buster Cap, which is a bit of a strange one. I think it has more to do with popularity. It doesn't really. That's really a strange one. I don't really understand why he's so high up in our franchise players. I feel like there's more deserving people in there than Buster Cap. I mean, Mobstar, for one, I rate so much more highly. Anyway, and finally, Dean Waldorf, bit of a new recruit. We signed him only a few months ago, and he's actually doing pretty well alongside Marv Statler. All right, let's book our show. I would like to try and get through the event today, the event for May, but we might cut this a little bit short. I'm going to try and get the hour out, but I am strapped for time currently. So I guess me wasting a lot of time at the start of the episode. Not wasting time. I did really want to just do a bit of a brief overview of everything that was, been going down with us at the moment. Anyway, the franchise plays is what I'm talking about. For our first match, I want to have Avalanche Decano take on Kyla Adams. Good match. Definitely a good match. We'll give it 10. We can actually leave it blank as well. And we can definitely call it. Alright, so that's our first match for Kyla. Then we want to have a tag team match. One thing we're going to do this month as well, we're going to introduce tag team titles. And we're also going to name our tag team for Samael. And Samael and Hush. And I actually like their name. It was a suggestion from a commenter. So, if you see anything in the series and you want to give a bit of input into it, please do leave a comment down below. Also, make sure you smash the like button, guys. Basically, every episode that's been coming out gets about 10 likes within the first day and a half. I love that support. It's incredible. But I'm assuming it's probably the same 10 people that are liking the video. So if more of you guys could smash the like button, I would love to try and... I couldn't even imagine getting a 20 liked video at this point. I mean, it's episode 20. Let's aim for 20 likes. That's all I'm asking. Anyway, moving on. I will name them after this event. I probably should have done it before. But they're going to be taking on... Let's go with the Yards. I mean, the Yards could be our first ever tag team champions. You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, the victory for this one, going to go to Samael. And it's open, but at the same time, it's pretty decisive who's going to win this match. Now, the main event, I want to have a Fatal 4-Way. And it's going to be for the #1 contendership for the North American title. And I want to filter out. Let's keep mid-cutters in there. Alright, so it's going to be Ernest Youngman taking on Angel of Mercy. That makes sense. Then we're going to have... Do I want Seth in there? I probably don't want Seth in there. Ernest, Mercy. I mean, I could put Dean in there. He's obviously not going to win. But I feel like that might be a little bit... Let's go with El Mitico. That works. And then finally... Sonny? Yeah, definitely Sonny. He definitely deserves it. Anyway, 20 minutes in the main event. Let's just leave it blank. I think I know who's going to win anyway. Without, being... a massive favourite of Ernest Youngman, but I mean, any of the guys could win realistically, and I think hopefully Ernest will win. But either way, I think it's fine. I think all 4 of these guys could easily have a really, really good match with Kelly Slick. And then finally, I'm going to make another tag team actually, but let's just test their chemistry first. Now it's going to be... I wasn't 100% sure on the name, but I was thinking about it. And it's going to have something to do with, obviously, being second-generation stars. And I was going to say the Sons of Tomorrow. That's what I was going with. The Sons of Tomorrow. Let me know what you think down below. I'll add it as a team name in this episode. But just let me know if you like it, or if you have a different suggestion. I like the Sons of Tomorrow. It kind of plays into the whole second generation thing. Let me know. Anyway, they're going to be taking on Long Beach Mafia 3. Actually, let's go 1. Let's go Kelly Slick and Mobstar, sort of the original OG tag team. And we'll give Mobstar the victory. Like I said, I'm a big fan of his. I really do like him. But anyway, my thought process behind the Sons of Tomorrow. Bret Heartbreak, really good psychology for an 18-year-old. Really good stamina. And then you look at Robin DeLay. Really bad psychology. Stamina's okay. But the psychology is the most important thing. And I think both of them together should also help each other out, you know, with tag team promos going forward. Anyway, that's my thought process. Hopefully you like the idea. I personally do like it. And I think it could be a really good tag team. Hopefully, let's pray that they have positive chemistry together and not negative. Anyway, angles, let's just go with a Avalanche Takano and Kyla angle. Because they both have really good entertainment stats. Obviously, Kyla, a little bit more popular than his counterpart, but it is what it is. We'll also chuck in Kelly Slick and Mobstar, of course, the Long Beach Mafia. There we go. Oop, there we go. And then finally, yeah, let's do it. Let's go with a 4-way angle for the just before the main event. So we'll go Ernest first. Then it was Angel of Mercy, El Mitico, and who was the final one? It was Sunny. I think that should be a really good, you know, sort of number 1 contenders match. We'll cut 2 minutes from the first match. That's fine, and we'll work the crowd with that one as well. All right, let's run the show. First show of the episode, starting off with a 46D. We have Silent Accusers is going to be their name. The Silent Accusers, and they defeat the Ards in 8:24 when Samael defeated Floris Bouchard by pinfall with a Poison of God. And as you'd expect, Samael carried the match. Interesting that Floris Bouchard had a higher in-ring performance than Hush. That is pretty strange. Anyway, we also have Harbin Girard improving in performance skills, so that's good. That's what they need. These two really young, up-and-coming Canadian wrestlers, I guess. We then move into a 62C for the Avalanche and Kyla Adams angle. Their match gets a 59C. We have Kyla Adams defeating Avalanche Takano in 9:37 by pinfall with a K trigger. No improvements, but a 59 in-ring performance there from Kyla. Very impressive. We then go to a 68C+, the angle between the Long Beach Mafia. Their tag team match also getting a 59C. We got Long Beach Mafia 1 defeating Bret Heartbreak and Robin DeLay in 10:27 when Mobstar defeated Bret Heartbreak by pinfall with a flattened DDT. And Robin was the weak link. Both members of the Long Beach Mafia there getting a 66 in-ring performance. Very impressive. We also have Robin DeLay improving in flying skills. Bit strange in this match. I'm pretty sure they're literally all 4 of them are brawlers, so a little bit strange. Anyway, we then go into a 61C for the Fatal 4-Way main event angle. And of course, Jenny helping out her new client, Sunny Wildside. And the main event does really well, getting a 70C+. Wow. Sunny Wildside defeated Angel of Mercy, El Mitico Jr., and Ernest Youngman in 2002 when Sunny Wildside defeated El Mitico Jr. by pinfall with a fear factor. New #1 contender, Sunny Wildside. Yeah, Angel of Mercy was a weak link. He was also off his game. And only got a 54 in ring there. Sunny keeping up with ERNEST Youngman in this match as well. That's impressive. And he's also improving in Rumble skills. So, all round, Sunny Wildside, what a great night for him. And he will face, let's get it pre-booked in here. So he's going to be facing, ooh, this month? No. We don't have a, oh, May was the month that we had off last year. So we'll need to create the event. That's fine. But it will be Sunny Wildside. Overall show rating getting us a 53 C-. What a way to kick off the episode with our first show. A C-. And of course, increased our popularity, as you'd expect. Tyson Bane apparently could be leaving. Obviously, with that type of popularity, we're definitely not an option. So, I mean, just look at his wages anyway. He'd want $5,900 per appearance, so bit out of our price range. We're also up to a 38 D- for popularity in the Mid-South. And our popularity's gone up to a 15 in the Southeast, Midwest, and of course the Southwest as well. Alright, let's get into our next event. Alright, let's do a cheeky little rib here. Yeah, Robin. And it backfired. Of course it did. That's pretty annoying. Anyway, so our starting match, well, our first match we're going to book here. Before we do that, let's go back for a second. Let's add our new team. So the Sons of Tomorrow is going to be Bret Heartbreak, Robin Delay. And they're going to be the Sons of Tomorrow. I don't know, should I go with a capital O? Probably not. And yeah, there we go. The Sons of Tomorrow, both second generation wrestlers. Like I said, let me know if you like that team name. I personally like it, but maybe some of you might not. Anyway, first match, we are going to have Robin Delay take on Kyla Adams. More so for Robin's, development, more so for his development as opposed to Kyla's. I don't really think Kyla's going to get too much out of having a match with this guy, considering his psychology is like I think it's under 30, so yeah. The main event's going to be a 3-on-3 match. We're going to have the Long Beach Mafia. And they're going to take on... Who are they going to take on? I mean, Sunny Wildside, obviously. He's going to be in the match. And then... Yeah, we'll put Austin in there. Of course, his tag team partner, Double Trouble. And finally... I kind of want to put Logan Wolfsbane in there. Yeah, we'll go Logan Wolfsbane. It's going to be the main event. I think that's actually going to be a really good main event. I mean, the three on this side, taking on the Long Beach Mafia, they're all super talented. And then, of course, the Long Beach Mafia themselves, they're no slouches, so I think that's going to be really good. I want to grab another tag team match here. Let's have The Suffering. Haven't used them yet. And they can actually They can take on the odds as well. I mean, we want to try and train the odds up to a decent level, so we need to be giving them matches, really. And we'll give Felipe the victory here. There we go. The more matches, the better. And finally, our last match, we'll go with... Kind of want to use ERNEST. Let's go ERNEST, Youngman, taking on... Canadian Crusher. Have we done this match before? We've never done this match. There we go. 8-minute match. ERNEST obviously getting the victory there. Done. Are we done? We are done. Alright, so we need a Long Beach Mafia angle. Cali Slick. Then we want Buster Cap. And finally Mobster. It's perfect. Then of course Kyla Adams. I might actually... I mean, at the risk of Kyla's popularity, it's not going to obviously hurt his popularity, but let's put Robin in there as well. And hopefully it'll benefit him even more. We'll get his entertainment stats up a little bit. And the final angle, I think, we'll give it to ERNEST. I mean, we pretty much have to. He's a guaranteed C at least, I would say, to start off the show. There we go. Alright, let's run the show. Starting off with a 63C for ERNEST's angle. ERNEST's angle. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. His match, wow. This is what I'm talking about. This is literally what I'm talking about. A 59C for an 8-minute match with Canadian Crusher. A 59C. Got ERNEST Youngman defeating Canadian Crusher in 7:35 by pinfall with the hit. 72 in-ring performance there for ERNEST. This guy he's almost overpowered. That's how I feel. Anyway, the next match gets a 61C, also a really good match with jobbers in it. We've got the Suffering defeating the Odds in 10:27 when Felipe defeated Floris Bouchard by pinfall with a Caballero drop, and then Girard was the weak link. I mean, part of me kind of just wants to call them Bouchard and Girard, but I think we'll keep their first names in there. Don't want to make them too jobberish. I mean, that would just be like a slap in the face. Something WWE would probably do. Anyway, Seth Whitehead is also improving in performance skills coming out of this match. The next angle getting us a 51D+, the Kyla Adams and Robin delay. Basically, what would happen in this sort of scenario would be Kyla on the microphone talking. Robin delay comes out, basically says, "You're not the hottest up and coming wrestler in the world at the moment, or in North America, whatever he would say." And then Robin says, "I'm the hottest talent upcoming. Do you know who my father is? Well, I'm going to surpass him. I'm going to be the best in the world." I mean, he's a heel, basically. Obviously, we don't have a face-heel divide, but that's his natural tendency, and that's what, he would do. So, yeah. The match, similar type of rating there. Got a 50D+. Kyla Adams defeating Robin Delay in 9:51 by pinfall with a K trigger. Not too bad. I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been worse. We then go to a 65C. Of course, the Long Beach Mafia's angle. And the main event also getting a C with a 64 rated match here. Long Beach Mafia defeated Logan Wolfsbane and Double Trouble in 2003 when Cali Slick defeated Logan Wolfsbane by pinfall with a slick back. And there we go. Austin Smooth also improving in technical skills out of this match as well. Overall show rating getting us a 50D+, still increasing the popularity as you can see down the bottom there. And that's pretty much all we need. So, yeah, moving on. All right, we've got a male. Just Goto. Oh, Goto's now flabby. That's pretty interesting. Importance has gone up to a 38E. Sorry, a 38D minus. I was about to say E minus. We are definitely long past those days. And I guess we'll just keep advancing. Actually, I should create the event for this month before I forget, because that is something I probably would do. Let's be real. Schedule, add event, suggest a name, Blood Simple, don't like it. Rock This Country, I do like that name. I really do like that name. So week 4, Saturday in May, there we go. Done and dusted. Rock This Country is our big event for May. And of course, rocks, you know, it makes sense. Pretty interesting that Svensson is actually on a written deal. Ooh, pay rise request here from Austin. Thinks he's worth 690. I mean, I don't want to piss him off, so we'll literally just give him a 75% increase. That's fine. Interesting. Do a quick check, see if there's any booking jobs. And it's just the same ones, usual suspects. Ah, yes, also, let us change the name here. So it is the Silent Accusers. The team of Samuel the Accuser and Hush. There we go. We've got quite a few tag teams now, so let's well, we won't actually create the titles yet. But again, haven't updated the graphics, so yeah. I will do it one day. I will do it one day. If I remember, I'll try and do it after this episode. But there we go, Sunny Wildside improving his behavior. Very happy to see that. Just try and do a rib. Looks like, yeah, Logan's not working with us tonight. A little bit unfortunate, but that's fine. Economy is now down to an F+, which is horrendous. Really bad. Alright, let's book Kyler's match first. And he can take on Double Trouble with... I don't know who with. Elmitico? ERNEST? I don't know. This is a tough one, actually. Let's put Rob Reynolds in there. We haven't really used Rob too much. And we'll actually leave it blank as well. I think we can definitely call it. Alright, there we go. Main event. Let's work out something for the main event. I think we'll just go Takano and ERNEST. And if this match doesn't do well, I mean, I don't know what will, so... Of course, Takano will probably be leaving us at the end of the year, so... That's a little bit sad, but at the same time, I mean, it is what it is, you know? Alright, so the Sons of Tomorrow can take on... Yeah, that's perfect. The Ring Generals. Good match. Give Big Marv the victory. Chuck that one up there, and we'll book one more match, go a singles match, and we'll have Cobra. Yeah, Cobra can take on El Mitico. It's interesting. I kind of felt like Cobra would develop a little bit more. Like, he's pretty good, don't get me wrong. I'm not, shitting on him by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like he would have gotten better. Stamina is also so low. I don't really understand that. We used him so much at the start of the series. Like, there were times when he would wrestle twice in a night. Little bit strange. Little bit strange. Anyway, we need an Ernest Youngman promo or angle. Then let's go with Austin Smooth, Sunny, Jenny. We'll throw good old Jenny in there as well. And then we'll have Kyla and finally Rob as well. I think Rob is Menace. Interesting. I never really looked at the major impact. Really strange. Almost seems a little bit pointless. Let's work the crowd with this one. And then we'll give El Medico an angle for himself as well. Alrighty, there we go. Another show booked. Let's run it. We start off with a 50D+. We got the Ring Generals defeating the Sons of Tomorrow in 9-12 when Marv Statler defeated Robin DeLay by pinfall with a wheelbarrow bomb. Lots of improvements. We've got Robin DeLay improving in technical and performance. And then we also have Dean Waldorf improving in performance skills as well. We then go to a 51D+ with El Mitico's angle. Not too bad. Kind of expected maybe a little bit more. Anyway, his match does pretty well. 61C with El Mitico Jr. defeating Cobra in 10-28 by pinfall with a Northern Light suplex. Pretty good match. We then go into the main event angle. Not the main event angle. This is a 49D+. This is the tag team angle. The Double Trouble. And of course, Jenny, Kyla, and Rob Reynolds. Apparently, Kyla Adams came across well. Interesting. The match itself does pretty well, getting a 61C. You got Double Trouble defeating Kyla Adams and Rob Reynolds in 10-29. And Austin defeated Kyla Adams by submission with a smooth hold. So Austin beating Kyla in a tag team match. Strange. We then go to a 69C+ there from ERNEST. Very nice angle. Leading into the main event. Which also does, it's 1 point away from a B-. A 71C+. Ernest Youngman defeating Avalanche Decano in 20 minutes 6 seconds by pinfall with the hit. And another 72 in-ring performance there. No improvements. And the show, again, we get a 53C-, similar to the opening show of the episode, so I'm pretty happy with that. And it's just nice to see a C-. After we saw E's and E+ for so long, it really is just nice to see it. Alright, so Marv has an opinion here. And apparently Bret Heartbreak is unsafe in the ring, and Marv wants me to fire him before someone gets hurt. What's his safety? It's pretty bad. His safety and consistency is absolutely dreadful, if we're being honest. But you know what? He's got star quality, Marv, and you don't. So, too bad. He's also 18. Get a life, Marv. Come on. Anyway, let's advance. We'll get to the next one as well. Oh, almost there. Alright, locker room incident. Callie, come on, man. Stern warning and he's annoyed. At my stern warning. Ah. I thought that was going to be negative. Hush lifted the locker room when a silly game he created quickly became very popular backstage. Well done. Well done, Hush. Alright, I was going to rib him, but... Well, I did rib him, but it didn't work, unfortunately. And our popularity's gone up to a 39 D-. I'm assuming that's because of the C- we've been getting. Really starting to push our popularity up there. Anyway, let's book the show. What week are we in? We're still in week 2. Okay. I don't really know what to do. Now, I want to have a fatal 4-way tag team match for the tag team titles that we bring in. So let's book some number 1 contenders matches. We're going to start off with Long Beach Mafia 3, and they are going to be taking on the Sons of Tomorrow. This particular pairing have never faced each other. We'll have Buster Cap get the victory. There we go. Another tag match. We want... Well, we can't actually use Double Trouble. That's unfortunate. Let's go the Silent Accusers taking on the Ring Generals. That could be our main event, actually. That's a very good match. We'll actually leave it blank. I'm not really too fussed who wins this one. There we go. Because they're both pretty equal in terms of quality. Next match, we'll go with exclude booked. So Venomous Death, Cobra, and Avalanche Decano can take on the Yards. Give that 9 minutes. Give Cobra the victory. My clicks are all over the place today. Bump that back there. And we need one more tag team match. So we'll have the Suffering, and they can take on the team of Kyla Adams and... What's Kyla's popularity right now? It is literally a 41. Okay. Angel of Mercy? Let's go with Ralph Liotta. We haven't used Ralph in a long time. I feel bad for him. We're also going to leave it blank, so this literally could be a chance for Ralph Liotta to get himself into a title match. Pretty crazy. Anyway, book our angles. We'll just go with a Samael the Accuser Menace promo for the main event angle. I mean, there's no one else in the match can actually do anything entertainment-wise apart from him, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. So I'm going to have a brief look at the stats here. Yeah, I mean, let's give Kyler a rest on the mic, and we'll actually give this angle to the Suffering. So Felipe and then Seth. I mean, they will pull a pretty good angle rating anyway, so I'm definitely fine, definitely comfortable letting them talk. And finally, I think we'll just go with Venomous Death. For Stakano and Cobra. Both on entertainment. There we go. Done. And we'll chuck that up front. Perfect. Let's run the show. All tag team matches. Alright, so we start off with a 52D+, the angle for Avalanche, Takano, and Cobra. We also have Cobra improving in acting, which is good. Helping his entertainment stats out there. Venomous Death then go into a 51D+ rated match, where they defeat the Ards in 9:17, when Cobra defeated Floris Bouchard by submission with a Viper Vice. And as you'd expect, Takano head and shoulders above everybody else. Good stuff from him. We also have Cobra improving in Rumble skills, so Cobra having a pretty good day at the office, I would say. We then go to a 54C-. We have the Long Beach Mafia 3 defeating the Sons of Tomorrow in 10:11, when Buster Cap defeated Robin DeLay by pinfall with a Mafia kick. And Mobstar was off his game. That's okay. We then go to a 60C for the Sufferings angle. Their match against Kyla and Ralph, getting a 63C as well. We have the Suffering defeating Kyla Adams and Ralph Liotta in 9:37, when Felipe defeated Ralph by pinfall with a Caballero drop. And yeah, Ralph was the weak link, as you would expect. However, we also have Felipe improving in technical skills and Ralph Liotta improving in performance skills. So, good for Ralph. Wow, we then go to a 78B Menace angle for Samael, going into the main event, which gets a 64C, so not too bad. I mean, it was a scripted match, but we have the Silent Accusers. We have Silent Accusers defeating the Ring Generals in 2030, when Samael defeated Marv Statler by pinfall with a Poison of God, and Hush was the weak link, as you'd expect. Got worker improvements here as well. We got both of the Ring Generals improving in Rumble skills, and we have Hush improving in technical skills. And the show, we get a 52D+, 1 point. 1 point off a C-. That's a little bit frustrating, but that's perfectly fine. Still increasing popularity. That's literally all we need to do at this point. I mean, Ralph complaining about his booking. Is that Thursday? Is that the same message that we got last time? Or did we delete it? Or did we forget to delete it, should I say? I honestly don't know. Anyway, any hidden gems out there? Primus Allen? Wow. Yes. No. The only reason why I say no is the fact that... if we get him in, I feel like he'll be signed by US Pro or SWF or even TCW at this point. Damn it. Oh, let's just go for it. I mean, we may as well bring him in. Probably one of my favorite big men in the game. $1,170. Not too bad. There we go, Primus Allen. I think we know who's gonna come in and cause some absolute havoc. All right. Multi-stop still hasn't signed. Rob Reynolds' body type change is now flabby. Roy Edison getting an injury there. And FCW, once again, lowering their broadcast quality. Also worth noting that we're actually the number 18 company in the world. Really? Come on, Sonny. I mean, he just had a positive impact the other day. Now he's got a negative impact. And Hush. Look at Hush go. Isn't he just a darling? Creating a relaxed atmosphere. Setting up a barbecue. Oh, that's... Oh, really? Now Sonny is actually a negative influence. That's actually annoying. To be honest, that's really annoying. Because our last negative influence... Well, we all know how that turned out. Marcel Lafleur. Anyway, let's do this for our main event. All members of the tag team match are going to take each other on. So, Long Beach Mafia 3, and they'll be with Venomous Death. And they'll be taking... Who won the... Hold on. I need to remember who won. I literally can't remember who won the main event. Yeah, Silent Accusers. Silent Accusers, The Suffering, and those two that I just had. That works. Alright. So, Long Beach Mafia 3. Then we want Venomous Death. Take on Silent Accusers and The Suffering. Perfect. 20 minutes. I don't care who wins, to be honest. Script, slow build, and decisive. He needs to be changed to a mid-carder, so we'll do that straight away. Hush needs to get bumped up. There we go, mid-carder. Probably deserves it anyway. We'll book a one-on-one match. Let's have Bob Casey take on Bret Heartbreak. And I'm actually going to give Bret the victory. We'll give it 9 minutes. Hopefully Bret will actually be able to get a victory here. Yeah, he can. Bob Casey's really pulled back the strings in regards to not wanting to lose or job out. We'll then do another tag match. Let's have... that's not good. Yeah, Double Trouble can take on the Yards. Nice and cheap. We'll give Sonny the victory. There we go. One more match. We'll get Kyla in a match with someone. Kyla can take on... Yeah, we'll go Dean again. How did their singles match go? Yeah, 53. Not great. But not too bad either, really. And we'll keep Dean strong. Alrighty, let's book our angles. Again, we're just going to go with Samael. On Menace. I mean, his B-rated angles are just so like dominating when we're only pulling C's and C minuses. We then want Kyla to open the show. We need to reduce this match by 2. There we go. And then we need a Double Trouble angle as well. So Austin, Sunny, and of course Jenny. There we go. All right, let's run the show. All right, so we start off with a 70 C+ there from Kyler. Very strong opening angle. His match with Dean getting a 55 C-. We've got Kyler Adams defeating Dean Waldorf in 9:58 by pinfall with a K trigger. Kyler actually beating Dean Waldorf's in-ring performance. And apparently Dean Waldorf is improving in flying skills, so interesting. Pretty sure Kyler has a very low aerial rating. A little bit of flashiness about him, I guess. C-, I think. We then go to a 49 D+. We've got the double trouble, triple trouble sort of angle here. With, of course, Austin, Sunny, and Jenny. No improvements, unfortunately, but we move on to a 58 C-. Really good match for the yards. They're really like getting carried to some decent ratings. Anyway, we have Double Trouble defeating the yards in 8:08 when Sunny defeated Floris Bouchard by pinfall with a Fear Factor. And of course, Sunny was head and shoulders above everybody else. And Girard was the weak link. No improvements. And Floris was also really off his game. That's really bad. 33 E+. We've got Bret Heartbreak defeating Bob Casey in 8:49 by pinfall with a heart attack. And Bret was really off his game as well, so that probably hurt the match even more considering how bad it was. We then bounce back to an 81B rated Menace angle from Samael. And the main event gets us... Wow, that is a really cool finish. We get a 63 C. We have Long Beach Mafia 3 and Venomous Death drawing with the Silent Accusers and the Suffering in 1937 following a double countout. That fits so well into this whole story that we're going with at the moment. Of course, four different teams, Fatal 4-Way for the tag team titles, the new, freshly created tag team titles as well. That's really cool, actually. I'm impressed. We have a few improvements here. We've got Felipe and Buster Cat both improving in technical skills there. And the show, we get a 51 D+. Probably would have hit a C- had we not done the Bob Casey match. Realistically, if we're going to use Bob Casey, we probably have to put him on the pre-show at this point. He's not good enough, and he definitely drags the ratings down. So if we're going to use him to try and develop other, younger wrestlers, I think we might start using the pre-show. Ooh, Devious Dr. Fang. Now, I did say that I wanted to bring him in as well. He's very expensive. He's also pretty over, though. We could actually have a really good Mexican stable. I mean, we have 5 Mexican wrestlers. Well, we would have 5 if we signed him. He's only 23. He's not too bad either. Like that is very, very passable. Good star quality charisma as well. Interesting. I feel like Devious Dr. Fang and Samael could have probably been a better tag team. Interesting. Anyway, let me know in the comments section down below if we should sign him. I personally really like him. At the same time, we do already have 4 masked wrestlers at the moment. 4 Mexican wrestlers as well. So let me know. I would like to sign him, but I'm gonna leave it in your hands, guys. Let me know down below, yes or no for DDF, Devious Dr. Fang. We'll leave that in there as well. And our newest signing, we are going to sign this guy. Primus Allen. Absolute monster heel. Very happy to get him in. I'm assuming he's a main eventer. Yeah. I thought so. I mean, look at the size of him. 6'4", weighing 315 pounds. And he can wrestle. He can wrestle. 86 star quality, 84 B+. Menace. That is crazy. 70 brawling. I mean, his selling's really bad. Maybe we could face him off against all the main guys. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. He's actually we'll make his debut. I don't know. I was going to say debut at the big event, but he might actually get morale issues from not wrestling. I think this might actually be the last show of the episode as well, guys. Like I said, I do apologize, but I do have time constraints for today, and we're already at 57 minutes, so yeah. Anyway, let's book this last show. We will actually have the debut of Primus Allen. Just to give you guys a little parting gift, a little treat, shall we say. And he's going to come in and he's going to beat Angel of Mercy in a 20-minute match. There we go. Can we get Callie Slick on commentary? Not really. What about Ernest? Yes. I like that. Ernest is coming out to scout the new signing. Basically, let's say the media has hyped this up, right, this signing. But no one knows who it is. So Primus Allen comes out. Ernest sees who it is, decides he's going to come out as well, and then, yeah, joins the guys for commentary, and basically puts over the fact that he's issuing a challenge here tonight for Primus Allen for the event as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Anyway, we also want to get Ernest on the card as a result of that. Let's have him face Floris. Such a strange name. We'll give it 8 minutes. Good match for Florist. I am literally saying different words every time I say his name. Floris. There we go. We'll go a tag match. And we'll exclude booked. Let's have Silent Accusers take on Double Trouble. Actually, let's not do that. Let's have them take on Canadian Crusher and Harbin Girard. You'll see what I'm getting at in the next episode, because we're going to have some interesting things going on as well. Possibly the formation of a new stable. All right, so we'll give Hush the victory. Doesn't pick up many, or hasn't picked up many in his career so far. Chuck that one up there. And then we'll go a singles match for Kyler. And he can take on Sonny. Probably should make this the main event. Anyway, we're not going to. We're actually going to have Sonny get the victory. Alright, there we go. So yeah, Primus Allen, Menace Angle. Can't wait for that. Ernest Angle, pretty simple. Simple but effective. And then, yeah, Ernest Angle, and then a Kyler Adams Angle to open the show. Or should we go... Nah, we'll go Kyler. We'll go Kyler. That works as well. I was going to do another angle for what's his name, but it doesn't really matter. For Samael and his menace, but it's fine. All right, let's kick the show off with a 66 C+ rated angle there for Kyler. Wow. Definitely should have made that the main event with 20 minutes and a slow build. A 70 C+. We have Sunny Wildside defeating Kyler Adams in 10-11 by pinfall with a fear factor. 70 in-ring performance from Sunny. 61 there as well for Kyler, not too shabby either. We then go into a 50D+. We got Silent Accusers defeating Canadian Crusher and Harbin Girard in 10-14 when Hush defeated Canadian Crusher by pinfall with a stun gun. And yeah, Girard was off his game, and the performance of Samael the Accuser stood out as being good. Interesting, 64 in-ring there for Samael. And we also have Hush improving in performance skills. Picking up a nice victory there for himself. We then go to a 67 C+ for Ernest Youngman's angle for his match. His match does really well, carrying Floris Bouchard to a 64C. Got Ernest defeating Floris Bouchard in 9:26 by pinfall with the hit. Again, another 72. I think that might be his cap at the moment. A 72 in-ring performance. We then go to a 73B- for Primus Allen's debut Menace angle. And the main event, yeah, it tanks a little bit, but that's the reason why. We get a 57C-. Angel of Mercy. I left it blank. Why did I leave it blank? Angel of Mercy defeating Primus Allen in 2029. This was not supposed to happen. I just booked my monster to lose his debut match. I feel like an idiot. Anyway, defeats him in 2029 by pinfall with a Mercy of God. I guess if we want to try and spin this, let's spin it into a positive with a bit of a storyline or a story behind the match. So we have Ernest on commentary. Primus is distracted. He's heard a lot of big things about Ernest Youngman. Basically, Ernest is the ace, or the self-proclaimed ace, of Summit Wrestling. Primus comes in, knows who he is. Ernest comes out for commentary. Primus gets distracted. Doesn't pay full attention to a relatively respectable and strong competitor in Angel of Mercy. Thus, distraction equals a loss on debut. He's pissed off, and it leads perfectly into the May event, and they're going to be versing each other. So there we go. That's how you spin a story. That's how you make a storyline. When life gives you lemons, you got to make lemonade, and that's a good way of doing it right there. Anyway, let's end the show. We get a 50D+, perfectly respectable, and again, increasing our popularity. We also performed in front of 2,800 people. So 2,800, relatively respectable as well. Pretty happy with that, especially with this economy at the moment. All right, we'll jump into the mail here and delete that. Apparently, Angel of Mercy thinks Hush is going to be a star. He's got the star quality. He definitely does. I'll agree with that. Probably need to work on his entertainment stats. He's actually got good charisma, and microphone's pretty close to a C-. So yeah. Alrighty. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. Please make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel. As always, take it easy, and I hope you enjoy the end of Stat Screen.